At Jackson Public Schools, Jeff Beal. Morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
That's
Do you have any more housekeeping you want to get to?
We're just trying to get rid of all of these phrases as we head into the summer.
Yeah, I love it.
They're everywhere.
It's been a minute. Yeah, so how you guys doing?
Great. I
Yes,
must
very
be
good.
happy the school year's coming to a close.
You know what? They fly by faster and faster every year,
Yeah.
and so we get into this season, and it's a blink of an eye. So yeah, it's so much fun right now. Though this is the part, like I said, we get to celebrate. Feels like 6 weeks of celebration.
You guys have so many end of the year happenings throughout every level. We're already at prom this weekend. We've got a 8th grade formal coming up. I mean, it's celebration, really.
Well, right now at Jackson High, Decision Day is actually happening. So you see a wonderful celebration for all of our seniors. It's a great way to kind of recognize what they're doing, whether they're going into the workforce, they're going to the armed forces, they're pursue a skilled trade, and then certainly those that are announcing kind of which college or university they're headed off to. And that's a nice thing for us to kind of showcase for our underclassmen. If you think about it, that freshman who's completing their freshman year sees the senior and they're going, well, I'm going to, this branch of the military, or I'm going to this skilled trade, or I'm going to, this particular university. And all of a sudden they start thinking in their head, that's where I want to go. And that's how you move people, right? So lots of fun happening, and you're right, prom this weekend. And a big shout out, thank you to Jackson District Library. I think they're helping us out with a photo location.
Oh, cool.
For prom as well. So that will be awesome. Yeah, there you go. 8 to 11 this Saturday.
Tangled in our memories.
Yeah.
Brandon, how many years since you were at the JHS prom?
Trying to do the math.
26, 7?
26,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
It's
great
such a
spot.
fun event for the kids, right?
Yes,
Such a fun event.
Absolutely. And then you are right. I think there's a middle school formal, maybe 2 weeks from now. It's like the 18th or something like that. Yeah, there you go. I got the date right. You can tell
Right.
I'm on May time now. So yeah, it's the 8th grade formal, a nice opportunity for the students over at the middle school at Parkside to kind of step forward as well. So
Got some appreciation days coming up. School Lunch Hero Day, Friday.
yeah, and can I give a shout out? So everybody knows I come on here and I brag about Taher all the time. Everybody thinks school lunch, and if you don't know what goes through here, we make sure kids get seconds. We make sure kids get extra fruit, extra milk. If you need more food, we got it. Taher, though, they serve food on a regular basis that'll just blow your mind. And last week, I had this opportunity. It was ham, sausage, egg, potato, a little bit of hot sauce. Oh my Lord! Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like a bake, and it was like, you guys.
They're doing our lunch today, Jeff.
I'm just telling you right now, it was. If people,
They really
we
are.
think back to when I was in school, and that cardboard pizza, with
square pizza.
with the grease that you'd soak up with the
Yeah.
napkin and then drowned in ranch sauce.
I would
or
take
whatever.
one bite and the whole cheese would come right off of it.
It was the best part of the whole pizza. but it's not like that, really. The food is
It is.
really remarkable, and I give Taher and actually all of our food service workers a huge shout out. And you guys know this. We'll be talking about our summer meetup to eat up conversations. That'll be starting up here real quick,
Yeah.
and what these guys do year round to deliver food to not just our students here, but really all of Jackson County. They're fabulous.
We've got some SEC All Academic Honor students
Yeah.
that you wanted to give a shout out to today.
When you think about, we really honor athletes a lot for what they do on the field, but these students, outstanding GPAs, crush the SAT, true captains on the field, true athletes who deliver not just in terms of their athletic prowess. If I can give a shout out to Akil Kanakan, Hansini Katkuri, Braden Reeser, Addison Richmond, and Jonah Riddle. These guys were fabulous, and what a legacy they're going to have.
Yeah.
But certainly, without a doubt, you take our opportunity to celebrate those kids who again don't just perform in the classroom. They do it on the field. They do it in the classroom. They show it with their SAT scores. They're bright futures, every one of them.
Yeah, congratulations to those fine young men and women. Next week, we're appreciating teachers, and you've got a lot of them.
We do in each building. So what I would tell folks is if you're a parent in a building, reach out to the building, right? We really work with our parents, those parent volunteers, to help raise funds and or provide for the teaching staff. And so if you're in one of our buildings, please reach out to your principal, say, how can I get involved? It could be something simple. It's not always, well, can I have a cash donation? The reality is lots of times notes, a thank you note goes farther than you might imagine. And what our children do to kind of help say thank you to our staff, especially at this time of the year where we're just going, how many more days left? And the answer is like 25, 26. And at the same time, we're sitting here going, these are the things that we get up for is those kids. And so when sometimes it's something as simple as a thank you note written by the student.
I think you're right. A thank you to your kids, teachers, administrators, coaches. That goes a very, very long way.
But if you're
buy them something.
Well, if you're
can.
looking for a way to get involved, like I said, reach out. The buildings have got a lot of things going on, and they can always use volunteers and I don't want to say no to cash, right? So, but dollars help to buy the lunches and the snacks and the rewards that we do, because that doesn't come out of the foundation allowance, right? That doesn't come out of school aid dollars. That's money that's raised by the building to help celebrate those folks. So
Box of Hinkley's.
That's a great idea.
Box of Hinkley's.
Box of
never
Hinkley's.
Actually, the donut holes when they're hot. Oh my God! Stop it.
Yeah, those are very good.
If you guys had those on set,
You guys have a graduation day that is unlike many other schools because you have 4 graduations in one day.
We do. So we remember that we used to do, T.A. Wilson was our alternative program, and we used to do that one on a weeknight prior to graduate commencement, and that was done over at the Parkside auditorium. And we really changed that a number of years ago, and we said, hold still, we've got a lot of alternative programming, and by alternative, we really mean non-traditional. So what does it look like to do this? But every one of these students is Jackson Public School students. I don't have anybody who's a second tier student, if you will, right? So if you're gonna graduate from Jackson Public Schools, we do it on the stage at Jackson High School. We do it on the stage on Dungy Field at Withington Stadium. And so, without a doubt, you have Jackson Pathways and SCMV, which will graduate, and I want to call that 1 o'clock, 1:30, on that Friday before Memorial Day. And then 6 p.m. is the Jackson High School commencement. I get lots of questions, are these open to the public? And they're not. I'm sorry to say that. They're invitation only.
Ticketed.
We give tickets out. It's just too hard to control a crowd and know who's coming and going from a safety and security, any more than we would let just the general public come into the building on any given day. But we really do a nice job at celebrating all of our seniors kind of walking across the stage, and I want everybody to experience that pomp and circumstance. I want our parents to enjoy the process. I want the kids to enjoy the process. It's a day when we get to go, look what we did. For the last 13, 14 years, if you're a JCEC student or something like that, look what we did. And that's when you can really, makes it worth it.
Well, we've got the fastest 2 minutes in sports at the Derby, but this is the busiest 31 days in schools, month of May. And we have a long list.
You got that list because I couldn't go through that one. There is more. There you go. There is more stuff going on than I can keep track of.
What's sneaker ball?
Again, it's another dance opportunity. So you bet.
The sneaker ball.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it's a tennis shoe prom, if you will.
Perfect.
Not every prom has to be dressed up. It's not on here, but you talked about teacher appreciation. Our community closets can always use some donations as well. So if folks are thinking about, what can I do? I will tell you, everybody, here's the silly stuff. Lots of times we think about community closets and we think deodorant and toothbrushes and toothpaste, kind of those hygiene things. I'll give you silly stuff, socks and underwear. Packaged up, socks and underwear, all sizes, all grades, all ages, we'll find a place for it. It's silly stuff like that people don't necessarily think about. We're out of sweatshirt season, we're out
Right.
of coat and hat and mitten season, but if you have an opportunity to pick up an extra package of socks and underwear, those are fabulous. And don't think about we don't want the personal hygiene. We have kids come down all the time who, I need deodorant, I need whatever it happens to be, whatever clothing item it happens to be. But if you can donate to our community closets, the stuff that we go through, and our parent liaisons, Christy Dillon, can help kind of organize this stuff for you and really help you figure out how to be part of our system. But what they do to help kids on a daily basis is phenomenal. And so if you're out there and you're looking for a way to kind of help the school in a whole, this would be great. This would be something that would be an impact that lasts, into the year for next year.
Definitely a great idea and a good way to directly help our community. Jeff, thanks so much for being with us.
It's a blast. I love coming on here. We'll do it again soon.
We'll do it again soon, for sure. Jeff Beal, the superintendent at Jackson Public Schools. More of the show right after this break.